afternoon, everyone. As the bride is just about to arrive, may I invite you to take your seats. While I have your attention, could you please switch your mobile phones to silence? There will be opportunities for you during the ceremony for you to take photographs, but there is a professional photographer who will be circulating and capturing the moments for our bride and groom. If I could ask you please keep the aisle free to enable her to move around. And our bride and groom have asked if you could not post any photographs to social media until tomorrow.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid.
It is my honour and pleasure to welcome you to the wedding of Robert Patrick Downs and Joanne Therese Johnston in this beautiful setting of Rona Street Parklands. My name is Catherine Taylor and I am an authorised marriage celebrant officiating at the ceremony today. Robbie and Joe would like to thank you all for making the effort to come here and sharing their happiness on this day. They would particularly like to acknowledge Rob's family who have travelled here from the UK. It's been a shock to them leaving the cold wintry weather of the UK behind, but I have been assured they're enjoying sunny Brisbane and making the most of the beaches. I'd also like to take a moment to remember Joe's mother Liz, who has sadly passed away. Jo is convinced she's sitting on a cloud watching the proceedings with glee. It was one of her greatest wishes that Robbie and Joe should get together, and no one was more proud than Liz when they got engaged. When I asked Jo what she loved about Robbie, she immediately said his heart. She loved his kindness and compassion in the way he treated her mother and the whole family. He was a tower of strength to them and over time became a treasured friend. It was a bittersweet moment for them when they realised they had fallen in love, because they both knew that Liz would not be around to see the wedding. But she assured them that she was delighted they had found each other, and it was a comfort to her to know that Robbie would be at Jo's side for the rest of her life. When I asked Robbie what he loved about Jo, he smiled and he said everything. Apart from her drop-dead gorgeous looks, he knew she was special, and when he saw her strength and fortitude during her mother's illness, he was drawn to her by her beauty and the love and kindness she showered around the people who mattered to her. Robbie and Jo, you share today your deep commitment to each other in front of all your loved ones. You have given each other the gift of love. Treasure it, nurture it, and never take it for granted, for it will sustain you both for the rest of your lives. Now, I'd like to invite Jo's sister Alexandra to read out That Still and Settled Place by Edward Monckton. It means a lot to our bride and groom.
In that still and settled place, there's nobody but you. You're where I breathe my oxygen. You're where I see my view. And when the world feels full of noise, my heart knows what to do. It finds that still and settled place and dances there with you.
Thank you, Alexandra. I am duly authorised by law to solemnise marriages according to law. Before you are joined in marriage, in my presence and in the presence of these witnesses, I am to remind you of the solemn and binding nature of the relationship into which you are now about to enter. Marriage, according to law in Australia, is the union of two people to the exclusion of all others voluntarily entered into for life. Jo, do you take Robbie to be your husband? Do you promise to love and respect him, to always be honest with him and stand by him through whatever may come? Robbie, do you take Jo to be your wife? Do you promise to love and to respect her, to always be honest with her, to stand by her through whatever may come?
I will.
Robbie, can you now repeat after me? I call upon the persons here present
I call upon the persons here present
to witness that I, Robert Patrick Downs, take thee, Joanne Therese Johnston, to be my lawful wedded wife. Joe, yours are the beautiful eyes I want to look into.
Joe, yours are the beautiful eyes I want to look into.
When I wake in the morning. You are the woman. Who will be the mother of my children. I will be yours in times of plenty.
I will be yours in the times of plenty.
And in times of need. I promise to care and protect you. To comfort and encourage you. And stay with you for all eternity. Joe, can you now repeat after me? I call upon the persons here present. To witness that I, Joanne Therese Johnston, take thee, Robert Patrick Downs, to be my lawful wedded husband. Robbie, I take you to be my partner in life. And my one true love. I promise to love you and to cherish you. Laugh with you and cry with you. Loving you faithfully. Through good times and bad. I give you my hand. My heart and my love. From this day forward. For as long as we both live. Charles, could you now approach with the rings? Thank you.
Thank you, Charles.
Robbie. Joe, with this ring I give you my heart. From this day forward, you shall not walk alone. My heart will be your shelter. And my arms will be your home. Joe, Robbie, I give this ring in remembrance. Of this hour. A symbol of love that is complete. Beautiful. And endless. Friends and family, Joe and Robbie have declared before us all that they will live together in marriage, and this has been symbolised by the joining of hands, the exchanging of vows and rings. I therefore have great pleasure in declaring that Robbie and Joe are now husband and wife. Robbie, you may kiss your bride.
Thank you, Noel.
Friends and family, we will now commence signing the register and the certificates. And while we're doing that, you're free to take photographs, but remember, keep the aisle free for the photographer. Okay. Could Charles and Scarlett come over and witness the signature?
Can I scribble?
Absolutely. And you can all sit down.
Oh, sure.
You're not finished yet. Okay, and this one. Lovely. Okay, now, just the final one there. No, Gordon. Okay. I think that you'll get done. Okay. You can lean over if you like. Yeah. Okay. Sally, you'd like to witness. Charles, you'd like to witness. And I shall just do mine. Okay, that's the certificate, which I shall Sally, you'd like to hold on to that. Sorry, Scarlett, you'd like to hold on to that. all done. Okay. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now my very great pleasure to introduce for the first time Mr. Robert and Mrs. Joanne Downs. Before we conclude the ceremony, the bridal party will now leave to have photographs taken, and they'll see you again shortly in the Grand Hotel for the reception. Thank you very much for being a wonderful audience, and have a fantastic evening.